do you remember about your dad when he lost his eye?
He had to go to Rome. He got, you see.
Do you remember it happening?
No, no.
You don't remember? Were you
No.
were you the home?
Oh yeah, he's got the Advil. And he buys some piece of steel. And he make horseshoes and thing all by himself. You know,
Yeah.
you got the
Fire.
the fire,
furnace.
the anthracite coal. You know, not the wood coal.
Right.
He buy by the sack, and he's got a little blower. You turn and blows the air, so the fire. He puts the steel there, and he hit with the hammer. He makes even the hinge for the windows over there. Homemade. That's the way we were those days. And I help him with the. He's got one hammer, and I got one on the other side. Even my brother. And he talked to me and said, "I hit the ones, you hit the ones, and go bang, 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 bang with two hammers, you know." And I did that for him, but I used to get tired a lot.
So he was working by himself,
Yeah.
and a piece of steel.
Yeah. And then when he retired too, went to Uncle Guido, the wino. But Uncle Guido used to have a big bottle of wine all for himself. You see on the picture over there, he looks over there. And but my father said he wasn't doing anything good. And my dad used to help him, and big guy, the fireman, used to come there and said, "Would you make me a hinge for this and that?" And then some louses too, you say, "Well, Giovanni, I'll when I come back next time, I'll pay you. Now I don't have the money." I never did pay, you know. He told me he had to quit because they wouldn't pay. They would want to have that you do something for them, and then they never pay. Just like the old days, they give you credit just like this, you know, shake
Yeah.
hand.
Like Northwest Airlines is doing now.
Oh yeah?
They want you to work and then they don't want to pay you.
Oh yeah, you're right on that. Yeah, but don't tell me that your dad didn't try. When I took you back in Italy, I took a month off and it cost me a lot, not to be cheap. And then some people later on, when they all retired, like Uncle John, Chip Jim, and things, and then they went when
You can edit that
they
out,
had a
right?
bigger pension than they ever made.
He'll never see it.
Yeah, short, long story.
So how old were you when you went into the Navy?
Was getting close to 20. 19, I was born in 22. At 22, no, I was born in 1922. And 20 years later, I was getting to be 42. And the war started, and I got called to go in the Navy. Because they would call the people to go in the Navy, especially the guys that Rosetta was born close to the water. And you know the water better than the little farmer way up on the hill.
Well, did you tell him that story about when you almost drowned?
No, that was...
Maybe they would have let you out.
No, in the Navy. It was when I was a little down there, on the Adriatic Sea. When I was in the Navy, then I was about a month in Venice, teaching me how to load the 90 millimeters on the battleship. I got pictures over there. The Vittorio Veneto. Okay? And we had 3,000 people, and up on the platform of the front of the ship, every Sunday, the priest was there. You had to go mass at 11 o'clock before lunch. And one day, one guy happened to go like this. Little airplane. Look up there. Start to look. It was a German airplane. It was a reconnaissance to picture where, no, that was not German, it was British, because the Germans were with us, the British America was against us. England and United States, and France. France had nothing to say. Well, everybody ran away, and we were assigned to the turret cannon 50 millimeter. And that thing was
90 millimeter?
90.
And an aircraft.
Yeah. And the aircraft.
Start shooting?
Yeah?
You start shooting
Sure,
at it?
and I had to load that sucker because one guy was here doing this, another guy was no direction.
Yeah.
Everything was manual to direct, and I, all those big dudes, effective, maybe I was 110 pounds, and I had to pull that thing in, and then the guy behind me close
The breach?
close to that, and then another guy pushed, boom, I shoot to the end aircraft. They didn't even go halfway up there while they were flying. I got away from that fast though. I couldn't do it. I couldn't push that thing there in. Because the airplane and those spy planes were up there. It's not shooting this way. They had to maneuver the mouth, the entrance thing, straight up. And you put that thing, that bullet, whatever it is, you got to pull them way up there, and it clicks, and then you can close. Otherwise, you fall right back. And select them. But what are you going to do? Just, hey, they tell you that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. But I didn't think I was going to have to do that. Loaded that stupid thing.
And what year did you go in?
1942 or closest, few months before 42. And a 43, a year and a half later, a 43, they put me on Andrea Gritti, that you fund for me, okay?
Yeah.
And put me there because the battleship was...
That's after Italy surrendered.
Yeah, October surrender, and a month later I put there.
And you went to Palermo?
No, it was not Palermo, it was Catania in Sicily. And we went through the Strait of Gibraltar, and we went a couple of days of war, and there were Liberty ship coming there, and 10, 20 tourists it was. And then I could tell when was my turn to be in guard on the turret, where anti-aircraft turret there. I seen it was a Russian flag, French flag, English flag, American flag, and I could tell that ship belonged to those countries. So they were coming, when they got to about 50 of them, the convoy, what they call the convoy, and they are little warships on both sides, or in the torpedo submarine, on the U-boat, to watch for the U-boat. You read the history. They were all the way up there, here almost, you know, in New Jersey in the war. Well, that was when we loaded. We came here in New York, and I see the Statue of Liberty. We were close there because the docks, at that time were docks, everything for war. Okay, the Statue of Liberty, and I didn't know about the Brooklyn Bridge, things like that. I didn't know those things. And one morning I was assigned to be there by the gun.
And aircraft.
The aircraft, yeah. And then I'm looking around, and I look up there, and I see, early in the morning, I see this, I don't know what's a bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge or the other bridge.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, what the heck is a bunch of sheep going on top? And they were the automobile of the people, because it was fast, they were going to work in New York from Brooklyn.
Huh.
So, and then I found out about that, you know.
Huh.
And after two trips to England and Liverpool, you know, everybody got a friend aboard or wherever it is. And Johnny, they're still alive now in California. At night we're at Liberty. Always at night they give us, after supper, they give us a Liberty until 12 o'clock. What happened is that we meet the guy over there. A lot of guys we meet because we are the Navy uniform. So somebody who stopped would say French. The French uniform, by the way, the Navy was almost like ours. Even in American uniform, the Navy is almost the same. And one guy said, French? No. Italian? Yes. And the guy said, oh, Italiano. He was Italian. And he was longshoreman. He had to work to load the ships in New York, in Brooklyn. So, your mother just long time, but the Sicilian don't understand Italian anyway. That's the only way I can quite
Gene,
the run.
do you hear that quiet now?
Yeah,
That noise?
yeah.